Can we use the power of artificial intelligence to help us uncover the next 100x potential crypto gem? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the question we are going to be asking ourselves today, as we will be using AI to break down, understand, and analyze Iotics. Now, for anyone who is new to this series, basically what we are doing is we are taking the top 200 cryptocurrency projects and we're analyzing them, we're breaking them down almost like it's the NFL or the NBA Combine. So for anyone unaware, basically what the Combine is it's where all of the top athletes will come and they will compete on a series of tests, a series of evaluations, and they will basically be scored, they will be graded on these evaluations, and these scores will determine how good of an athlete they are, right? They will determine whether the teams, the coaching staff want to invest in them, want to draft them. And so we're going to be taking this same thought process and we're going to be applying it to cryptocurrency projects. So you can see here the 6 key metrics that we will be using AI to break down and score on each individual project. And so the reason that we're doing it this way, the reason that we're using AI, is because we're building our investment thesis on facts and not opinions. And so this is not just going to be some dude shilling you some coin trying to sell his bags or whatever, right? Like there's no vested opinion, there's no vested interest. It's very, very fast and efficient, as you'll see. And to be honest, artificial intelligence is probably smarter than us. It is probably better at considering more variables to make a combined better decision than we would be able to with our own human brain. And then finally, it's scientific, it's replicatable, and so you can take all of the prompts, everything will be in the description. You can take them yourself and you can apply them to any project that is of interest to you, and you'll get similar results. And so without further ado, let's jump in and analyze this project. Alright, what's up guys? Back here with another review today. Obviously we are looking at Iotics. We are diving in with our standard process as always, where essentially we will be going through the idea, the product, the execution, adoption, community, and team. Now these are the 6 key aspects that really will constitute whether this is worth putting your money behind. So if you're watching this, you're obviously someone that takes their investing seriously, and what I can promise you is by the end of this video you will have a much clearer idea on what Iotics is trying to do, what the competitive landscape looks like, how they are executing, and whether it's worthy of your hard-earned investment, Bitcoin, ETH, whatever you're doing here. So the first thing, as always, we start here with the executive summary. We want to understand, what does it do? So Iotics is a blockchain platform designed to empower the Internet of Things by enabling secure interactions between IoT devices and blockchain. Positioned within the crypto ecosystem as a specialized infrastructure project, Iotics focuses on providing the foundational technology for IoT applications. Is primarily aimed at developers, businesses, and innovators looking to integrate IoT solutions with blockchain technology. The critical problem of security, privacy, and scalability in IoT environments by understanding by offering a decentralized and efficient platform. So initial thoughts is that it's kind of in the same space as IOTA, which is one of the OG projects tackling kind of the same thing. Price wise, IOTA has been very hasn't really taken off. Like it's had its average sort of ebbs and flows. If we look at Iotics, it's definitely, we'll come and look at this later, but it's certainly acted more like a traditional crypto. But let's jump in, and first thing we're going to do is look at the idea, analyze what actual problem is this project solving, and then we're going to be looking at how uniquely do they go about that that solution that they're building. Now, it already sounds like they're in a pretty unique sort of corner of the crypto market, obviously dealing with the IoT. There's not a heck of a lot of direct competitors, such as like there are with DeFi and decentralized exchanges, things like that. But I'm going to pause the video. We'll come back and analyze how good the idea behind this project is. Alright, so overall 9.1 for the idea. We scored 9 in the under-addressed problem, and so we can see here it addresses a significant underexplored problem by focusing on the security, privacy, and scalability of IoT devices within the blockchain ecosystem. So if you believe that this is something that the world is moving towards, if IoT is going to, become a ubiquitous thing, your refrigerator is going to be talking to your friggin' vacuum cleaner and so on and so forth, as well as public transportation, governments. Let me just turn my little thing on here. Then this, this has really positioned itself in that domain. So 9.0, and then the way that they solve that problem, the USP, we got 9.2. So the unique selling proposition of Iotics lies in its ability to provide a decentralized, scalable, and secure platform for IoT devices, which is clearly communicated. So if we look in and dig into the evidence behind this answer, we can see, there's a whole lot of reasoning that goes into this. So anyone, again, so here we can see it's talking about IOTA. For instance, projects like IOTA focus on data integrity. So it's gone and done the competitive research as well. You can see here these issues more effectively by leveraging. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so this is a pretty solid score, clearly 9.1 overall for the idea. Let's jump in and actually now go and look at the product itself. So we're going to say, is it at the point yet where there's a user-friendly product? Can developers actually go and build stuff on here? Where are we at with that? So I will pause it, come back with the answer. Okay, so 8.5 overall, we came back with the product, and if we dive into the full answer behind it, what I was just looking at was the comparison to the competitors. I wanted to dive into that a little deeper. So compared to competitors like IOTA and VeChain, Iotics offers a more comprehensive approach to integrating blockchain with IoT. While IOTA focuses on data integrity and zero-fee transactions, and VeChain on the supply chain solutions, Iotics provides a holistic platform that addresses multiple aspects of IoT interactions, including security, privacy, and scalability. This differentiation gives Iotics a competitive edge, although it still needs to enhance its market penetration and user adoption. So yeah, it's good to sort of see in here, we can see who the direct competitors are, and exactly what they're duking it out in, and where Iotics is unique. So if you wanted a piece of this sector of the blockchain ecosystem, I think Iotics is definitely a unique bet at that, So moving forward, let's look here at the execution. We'll come back with the answers in a second. Okay, so 8.3 for execution. As you can see, demonstrates clear, effective execution on their vision. Let's have a little look here into the evidence and logic. So consistency in their development and marketing efforts. They've shown agility. What else? Commendable. The project provides detailed updates on their progress. So yeah, I mean, that's really what you want to see across the board here in execution. Now moving forward into adoption, let's see how much or little the actual project is being adopted by users. So to do this, we are looking at the certic.com. Let me pause it. We'll come back with the answer. Alright, so 6.8 as far as adoption goes. Now it's important to note that this is looking purely at the token metric. So we're actually looking at it. It's a a basis. We can assume that the more that the token is being used by holders, token holder growth, total transactions, the more it's being used as potentially, the platform itself. So a little bit lacking in this department, 6.8 overall. We came back with for the adoption. And obviously it got all this data from the one website here, Skynet Certic, which provides this on-chain data. So 6.8, that is obviously an area that they will be looking to improve. Something you'd like to see as a pretty strong proxy for overall growth of the token. You know, if you see that going up, then it's pretty say safe to assume, but it's a pretty strong indication that price will continue to increase. So moving forward here though, let's look at the community itself. So for this, we are going to be analyzing the Twitter, the Telegram. We're going to be looking at the sentiment as well as the engagement on these platforms, primarily Twitter though. So taking a look here, Iotics demonstrates strong community. Let's see if we can get to it. 8.0, we'll grab this and the summary. So we can see here approximately 155,000 followers. And have a look at the sentiment. Generally positive, expressing support and enthusiasm for the project. Solid 8.0 overall. So we will add that in, delete this. 8.0. Cool. And then finally, we want to look at the team. Who is the team behind it? What is their background? What are they bringing to the table? And this will give us everything we need to calculate our overall score for Iotics. So if you are interested in basically what we're doing here, using AI to find alpha in the market, to find investment opportunities, to find potential, crypto gems, there is going to be, I'm basically going to put a community together called AI Alpha. And the link will be in the description. It'll be a free community of people interested in this kind of thing, using AI for various business applications, investing applications, and really, coming up with creative ways to succeed together. Because obviously, AI being what it is, really the sky's the limit on just, the way that you can use this tool is really like only bound by creativity and imagination. And so this was one way that I came up with, looking at these crypto projects and giving an unbiased analysis on this sort of stuff. But really there's so much more. There's trading algorithms, there's looking at stocks, P&L, investing theses, various other things. So if that's of interest, go ahead and join below. So 9.0, so I saw here it looks like there were teams behind Google, Uber, so obviously an all-star team. 9.0 overall. Finally, we will get the total score here and have a look at that, and then just quickly at the technical. So I'll pause it, we'll come back when we're finished. Alright, so we came back with an 8.2 overall. Obviously the adoption was something that probably dragged the whole score down. And just technically looking at it, I mean, there is this trend line is something that has been pretty respected. It acted as resistance, support. It was kind of played with and lost here a couple times, and then we're pushing right up here against it right now. So very bullish pattern right here over the last couple of days. Lots of W's, so it's going to be interesting to see what we do here on this trend line. Fundamentally, reasonably strong overall. We just want to see a little bit more adoption in the token holder metrics. Otherwise, that is a review for Iotics. Hope everyone enjoyed, got some value. If you did, hit that like button, and I'll see everyone in the next video.